What kind of mindset does it take to improve in Beat Saber and other areas in life? We'll talk about that in today's video. My channel name actually means to be constantly getting better than yourself. The reason why that is because I'm bald in real life, so better than bald means I'm just constantly leveling up against myself and improving at Beat Saber and other things as well. So with that said, I want you guys to also be constantly leveling up and improving yourselves, whether you're playing Beat Saber or you're doing other things in life. There's a certain mindset that it takes to actually constantly improve, and I want to tell you what that is today. So let's say that you've been playing Beat Saber a while and you're finally starting to be able to play Expert Plus songs. You're finally starting to be able to actually mostly hit all the notes, and you're sometimes full counting songs. But you may find yourself struggling with songs that have a higher star rating, like 7 stars and above, and you're like, how the heck am I going to improve? I just feel like I'm never going to get there. And you see, that's actually the problem. If you want to improve, you have to start looking at challenges and things that are really difficult for you to overcome as an opportunity, as something fun, as a journey. If you look at it like, oh man, I'm never gonna do this, it's too hard, well, you're gonna tell your brain and your subconscious that you can never do it. But if you tell yourself that if you keep working at the thing for a while and you stay consistent and you keep showing up, and eventually you're gonna be able to do it, well, inevitably over time, as you keep showing up and doing it, you will actually improve. I remember that I used to really struggle with 7-star songs, and now I'm starting to be able to break into full counting 11-star songs, 10-star songs, and I'm starting to figure out how to act those things better. Slowly over time, if you stay focused and you constantly improve, you will get better. Another tip I have for you if you want to improve is you got to be intentional. So when I say intentional, I mean you actually have to plan. You actually have to show up. If you just kind of think, yeah, Beat Saber is kind of a side thing, but if you make it a point to actually show up every day of the week and to keep coming and keep doing the work, eventually you are going to actually get better. It's not really about talent. Like, yes, some players are just naturally better than others, but ultimately we got to think like Asta from Black Clover. That guy was born with no magic, yet he constantly fought against the odds and kept showing up, kept improving himself, and that's the way we got to be. If you want to get better at something, you've got to look at yourself kind of like Asta. It doesn't matter where you begin, it matters your mindset and the tenacity you have to not give up. You have to be intentional to keep doing this. So like, if you want to get better at Beat Saber, you've got to actually put it into your schedule, put it into your life so that you actually get better at it. Another thing is we don't want to be toxic. What I find a lot online, and sadly in some of the Beat Saber community, is toxicity. So like, it's good to be competitive and to be like, you know what, I just beat my rival, I got ahead, but it's very toxic to be like putting people down or to call people names and things like that. I find that happens in this community sometimes, and it's just toxic. I mean, I'm down for competition, I'm just not down for the toxicity. I'm cool if someone that I help out on Beat Saber gets better than me, but I am not cool if you start looking down on me and calling me a bunch of stuff. I'm going to improve, and most likely I'm going to eventually catch up to you or surpass you because I plan on getting really, really good at this game. That's my mindset, but I'm not going to put you down, and I will not put up with people putting each other down either. Finally, I want to talk about how I approach Beat Saber, especially like on days when it's hard and I don't want to play the game. I have dedicated myself to doing this. It goes beyond motivation. Like, I do have fun when I play, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm like, man, I'm really sucking at these levels. I don't know how I've gone down a skill level all of a sudden, but it's like I have to keep showing up because I have a goal to improve. So what I want to encourage you to do is to set goals for yourselves to improve, and you have to learn to push through the hard days. Obviously, cultivate having fun. This is a game, but I look at it as a workout too. I look at it as an opportunity to sweat, lose some weight, get myself moving so I stay healthy, because I tend to sit down and like do office type of work throughout the day or do meetings, and I need to move my body, and this is my opportunity to do it. It's also my opportunity to improve. So like, set goals for yourself. If you really want to do this and you really want to improve, that's the way you've got to approach this. Not every day is going to be a bad day, but you are going to have some bad days, and don't give up because you have one. Show up and give it a shot and keep showing up, and eventually you'll feel good again. I want to say one more thing before ending this video. A really important thing too when it comes to improving at Beat Saber or other things in life is having a healthy community. And that's what I'm trying to build on Discord. It's called the Bald Dojo. Basically, it's a place to improve and grow in Beat Saber through rhythm theory, mindset, discipline, lessons, and healthy community. I have a belt progression system from white belt to green belt to red belt to black belt and more. With all that said, I'm better than Bald, and I encourage you to go and become better than yourself.